everybody. So I have been asked the question before, how do I know what I've got out my cupboards to cook with? How do I know what I've got in my bags and where to put things and what exactly it is? To the blind, this is a really, really weird question, because to some blind people from birth, it should be pretty obvious. And to some of those who have been with blind people for a very long time might have a bit of a giggle on this one, but I can understand where they're coming from, because at the end of the day, things like spices, how do you know which one's which? Because they are pretty similar product boxes. So I am going to show you one way in which visually impaired people, such as myself or others, might choose to find out what they've got and where to put it and what the instructions are and you know what the ingredients to a product is. Now, this is a rather old device, but it is well loved by those who want something that's like one device for one thing and is simplistic. So this button here is the menu and the record button. This is the OK button. This will move you forwards and up and down to know what exactly the product is, to have it word by word read to you, okay? Otherwise, it normally just reads everything aloud. This is the on-off switch. Do not put this into your eyes, because that's the actual scanner itself, and that's quite a bright light and can actually hurt you. So I'm going to switch this on. It makes the most horrendous noise. It is up to about £2,000. It is in the thousands to buy one new. I wouldn't necessarily choose that myself, but other people do.
ID mate, Galaxy.
There we go. Right.
ID mode.
So it's now in ID mode, so it's busy scanning.
Product Weetabix Minis Fruit and Nut Grids.
And you think, well, hey, I know what it is. Here is another product.
Item not found. To record.
Ah.
Press and hold the record button.
Then I would be able to record. And I would just hold this down and record it as a spice. But because I don't actually know what it is, I'm not actually going to do that on this device. So I'm just going to power this device down now and show you the next way in which I, as a blind person, might deliberately choose.
Cancel. Press the power button. Again to power down. Press any button to powering down.
There we go. And of course, for your money, you get a very nice bag and everything else. Okay. Now this option is a free option. It's called the Seeing AI app. And I think it is absolutely fabulous for what you're wanting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box that we've seen before and then...
Weetabix Minis Fruit and Nut 600G.
So as you can hear, it has already identified the product. Now I'm just going to go through the list.
Share. Button.
At the
More
bottom.
info. Button.
More info.
Play. Button. Back. Button. Fuel your day plus. Plus week stop. Button. Play. Button. Pause.
Weetabix Minis Fruit and Nut 600G Fuel Your Day Plus Weetabix Crispy Minis Fruit and Nut is 2/3 carbohydrate, which provides energy to the body as part of a healthy diet and lifestyle. Store in a cool, dry, odor-free place to retain freshness. Fold over in a bag after use. For best before, see top flap.
Play.
So as you
Button.
can see, that is really useful information, because at the end of the day, that kind of thing can contain the ingredients, which if I'm allergic to something is useful to know. It contains how to store it, which is great. And if it was a frozen meal package, it would also tell me exactly how I can cook it.
Back. Button. Back.
So I'm going to go back.
Close. Close. Button. Close. Close. Button.
Come on,
Menu.
close for
Button.
me. Now this one is the cylindrical one. It was not picked up on by another. It's a hard surface
Processing.
because it is a
Luxury white hot
circle.
chocolate.
But as you can see,
Share. Button. Share. But more info. But
more
play.
info.
Button. Back. Button. Play. Button. Pause.
Luxury white hot chocolate 12x 350g. Hyder Foods Imports Limited recent commenter. Display. Inline important. Padding 0 important. Margin 0 important. Discovering global and regional speciality fine foods.
Pause. Button.
Distributing across the UK.
Play.
There it is. All of the information about that particular product you need. So I'm going to go back.
Back. Button.
Okay?
Back. Back. Button. Back. Close. Return to Siri. Return to Siri. Close. Button.
There we go. I'm going to close
Menu.
that.
Button.
And now I'm going to go for this. See what this will do.
Processing.
Here we go. It's caught it.
Recognized.
Oh, sadly not recognised. Now with this app, I'm not quite sure how to do, so let's have an explore.
Share. But more info. More info. Share. Not recognized. Close. Button.
Oh well. So
Menu.
there's not a lot
Button.
we can do with that.
Channel. Product. Channel. Product. Adjust. Quick help. Button.
There we go.
Help.
And that is
Wednesday,
one
14th
other
of
way
October.
that I can use to find out what things are, what they contain, what the calorific amount is, and all sorts of other things. But there is an even simpler way of doing this that I'm going to show you that helps with almost anything you're doing and is also entirely free. Hello again. So here's the third idea. Some of us just want things made simple. You know, we just like one great big button to say, help me now, please. And here is that great big blue keep calm, help me now button. There's also specialist help. This is called the Be My Eyes app. And it is one simple app. You can ask either your Siri or your Android to open the Be My Eyes app. Anybody can download the Be My Eyes. They just need some help with things that are visual.
Call first available. Call first
So I'm going
available.
to call the first available volunteer.
Be my eyes.
You can have volunteers that can speak in many different languages with this one. It is a really good one. I use it for most things, including finding out page numbers in books and where to go in books.
Connected.
Hello.
Hello, could you help me? I know it sounds like a very odd thing to do, but I'm comparing devices at the moment. So I was wondering whether you could tell me what is in this box here.
Weetabix, crispy, mini.
Brilliant. Could you
No.
find the ingredients label?
Have what, sorry?
Could you tell me what the ingredients is? I know it sounds a bit daft, but
No, it's all right. Can you turn it round the other way? What's it say? It looks like there's raisin nut, fruit and nuts, with real fruit and nuts, it says.
thank you very much. Right,
That's all right.
could you tell me which spice this is? I was
Yeah,
hoping to
turn it
make
round.
ginger cookies. Sorry?
It's all right. Can you turn it round? And again. That one's basil.
Basil. Right, okay. Obviously, I should have really heard that, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm going to have to look for the ginger and the cinnamon to make ginger cookies. But thank you very, very much. My
Do you want me to
name's...
stay on the phone while you look for them?
No, it's okay. I'm going to look later. But thank you very, very much for your help.
You are very welcome.
Alert. Are you sure? Yes. Button.
Bye. So as you
Your
can
experience.
see,
Heading.
it's actually really, really easy to use. And you can do almost anything with sight support. And it's really lovely because you're not having to ask a family member. Because as much as you love a family member, sometimes it can be dead embarrassing and debilitating, and you know, that attitude that slowly builds up that we're not supposed to have towards each other, resentment. We all have lives, and we all want to do what we choose to do. So I can understand why the site may get a bit annoyed if we're constantly every 5 minutes asking for support with small things like making tea and all sorts of stuff. So here we go. Here is the 2 buttons down below. You can review whether you had a good one or whether you had a bad one.
Button.
Of course I'm going to say I've had a good one.
I had a good call. Button. Add to Siri.
Because if you haven't had a good one and they're consistently bad and consistently rude, they do stop them from being helpers on the app. Okay, so have a really good day, guys, and I really hope this gives you some accessibility ideas for your friends, family, and possibly yourself. Don't be afraid to use it if you're dyslexic, dyspraxic, or have dyscalculia, or just need help and support in general. See you later, guys. And as ever, please subscribe and share and watch my videos. I am honoured when people subscribe, and I thank all my subscribers.